Thank you.
We're live.
And that's.
Should I just be Good morning, Unity.
Good morning, Dave.
Let's try that again. Good morning, Merry Christmas, Unity.
Good morning. Merry
Christmas,
ho-ho.
Dave.
Sorry, I'm in the spirit.
It's okay.
All right, we are large and in charge here, but we don't sing from our seats. We sing from our feet, so everybody please stand up. We're going to do I try to do these twice in a row so we get used to the song. That means this week you'll sing it better because you heard it last week. We do I Start My Day with Love. So sing out, sing loud. If not, I might single you out.
I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of is love. I start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of is love.
Love, 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 love.
Love, love, love.
Let's hear you sing love, love, love.
Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. I'll start my day with love. I'll start my day with love. That's what I get more of is love. Well, I start my day with love. Well, I start my day with love. That's what I get more of is love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Come on, everybody now. Love, love, love. Love, love, love.
Yeah. Do it one more time, Start My Day. Let's hear you sing love, love, love. Let's raise the roof. Come on, everybody go.
Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Come on, everybody now. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. It's in the house. Oh, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Oh, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you.
Sing the church, Aaron. Somebody sing.
Prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you, for you, for you, for you.
Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown.
Brown. Does anybody else hear me? Anybody hear me? You know this mic is up here and there's nothing plugged into it? Is that unusual or is that normal? It's a magic mic. I guess we're not using that one tonight. Eric said it, not me. Good morning, everybody. Aloha. Welcome. Welcome. You guys know where you are? That's right. You're in a wild soul sanctuary. Oh! That's right. And you will find out soon enough why we do that. We have a concert coming up we'll tell you more about. We actually have 2 concerts coming up. We have a guest musician. What? Are you going? Okay, good. We'll get to that. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm Kevin. I'm your host today. We have an amazing team. We have William going to be doing our talk. Woohoo! But before we get into that, let's do our mission statement together because everyone is welcome. One of the main things about Unity that I love, and maybe this is what you love and why you're here, is that we are all-inclusive, all shapes, all sizes, all colors, all orientations. Everyone is welcome here, and we really, really try to embody that, every one of us, and I hope that comes across. I hope you're feeling that, and I hope you share that, and thank you for being here with us. Our mission statement, if you guys want to join me, we can even together to create a global ecosystem of unity, deep wisdom, and loving kindness. Yabba dabba do. Thank you. Before I introduce our team today, I want to just do an opening affirmation, if you will. Prayer, a welcome, a setting of the intention for our day today. Are you guys cool with that? We do that together? All right, so you can close your eyes if you want. You can levitate if that's your thing, or just be still. We bring our attention to our hearts. Maybe a hand over the heart helps to bring that focus to this beautiful light that emanates from each and every one of us. And maybe we can imagine that light like tendrils of a spider web spreading out from our hearts, connecting, interweaving with all the light from everyone around us in this room, forming this beautiful web of connection and love, understanding and compassion. Imagine that you can feel what everyone else in this room has gone through in their life to come to this point. Imagine you can feel so compassionate for all the struggles that everyone in this room has had, all the joy, and what it took for them to be here right now. It's no easy feat for any one of us. And so we're grateful for this connection and this time and this common sense of oneness. And so it is. All right, we have a chance now for you to spread your physical tendrils around the room just a little bit and say hello to someone next to you. Say hello. Just if you want to stand up, find somebody you don't know and say hello. Hello, hello. Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. All right, everybody. Work our ways back. Hey, Nico, Laurel, this mic I just put on channel 13 if we need to use it. We don't need it? Okay. All right, everybody, come on back. I want to thank our volunteer team. And it is a broad team. People that, besides me that you see, there are a lot of people that we don't see. Cleaners, for example, I think are incredibly important and underrated. People that come during the week, quiet time, they just clean the place up and make it beautiful for us. People in the kitchen, we have our youth team, we have our AV team, obviously every day back there, making things happen. We have some new people helping out up there today. Yay, so grateful. Dennis, stepping up. And Laurel, she is in the pilot seat today. That's a tough one. She's got it. So thank you, Laurel. And thank you, everybody else on our volunteer crew. Whether I mentioned you or not, you're so appreciated. So thank you. Yay! We also want to make sure we acknowledge, of course, where we are and the land that we are on. The Warm Springs, the Wasco, Paiute, and Klamath tribes. We're here long before we are and set the groundwork for us to have a beautiful, beautiful home. And so we always honor them. Thank you. That's due. And lastly, our chair. Lastly and firstly, our chair is for those who we wish were here but aren't here today. Put them in that chair. Let them enjoy the service and the love with us. Okay, I lost my place. Celebrations time. Whoop, whoop. Okay, I've got a helper. Who else wants to help with celebrations? Any youngsters in here are mic runners? Okay, we got one already. This is for you. Leon, you gonna do it? Come on, brother. Can you do it next week? Okay. Oh, you better share that. Okay, celebrations, this is a good time for you to share what you're excited about. It doesn't have to be a long thing, just a simple, what are you happy about today? And I think Leon wants to open it up with...
I have my first wiggly tooth.
Yay! All right, raise your hands. There's one over. Leon. Or this way. There we go, William. Two Williams, battling Williams.
Today I'm just celebrating a daily reminder to do some breath work and commune with the divine, because I swear the hardest time to do it is the day after you didn't do it, right? And so this is it. Just go, sit, make the time. Thank you.
Nice.
I have all my firewood split and neatly stacked, which is a really good feeling. And I recently rescued Princess Zelda, freed the kingdom of Hyrule. I'm kind of a big deal.
Leon over here. Oh, Dave got it. Okay.
Just really quick, I'm thankful that my daughter's here. Grace is back from college.
Yay, Grace! Okay, this side.
Hi, my name's Tiffany. I'm a proud member of NA, a 12-step program, and I just started a new women's meeting on Tuesdays, and we're going to be doing a literature study, and I'm really excited about it because we had a huge response. So.
Awesome. Hey, back on this side, and then we'll go back to this side.
There's my first two.
You did! You should do some coaching with Leon, because he's getting ready for that. Okay, Monica.
Hi. So in lieu of an Earth Care tip, which is on the board, there is a celebration. So I've been meeting with, we have an interfaith Earth Care group in Bend, and we've been meeting to plan out 2025, and there have been 5 congregations getting together for this, including United Methodist, First Presbyterian, the UU, the Unitarians, and Church of Christ. And we've been meeting kind of on a monthly basis, and we've got some really cool stuff coming up, which I will let you know about. But I thought that was it's really nice to work on Earth Care in this kind of team. So I just was celebrating that.
All right, we got one over here, and also one in the middle.
Okay, so first of all, I'm really grateful because I wanted to get the flyer out earlier and I didn't, but we have a couple of donations for the Warm Springs tribe, so thank you who participated. And I'm holding a basketball, which I think in springtime I'm going to get back to the court. Okay, but the other celebration is tonight is my last night on the sound bath. I've been doing it for 2 years and I just kept on getting tapped on my shoulder that it's done. And I'm so, so grateful for everybody who showed up, and Lisa for putting it on every week, and for Unity for allowing us to use this beautiful sanctuary. It's been a blessing, and it's the last one tonight, so if you haven't been, come on over. 6 o'clock. For me. Sorry, the last one for me. I play the flutes and bowls and stuff, but thank you.
It's a beautiful experience if you haven't been there yet. We got one more. Anne's had her hand up in the back here.
I want to say thank you to everyone who participated in the Desert Sky Montessori resale.
Yay! Back over here, Leon.
Over here.
Okay, over here. Wait, then you go next, okay?
This week, I got to celebrate my 51st birthday with a wonderful trip to the coast that Matthew took me on, and it was definitely one of the best birthdays I've had in so many years. So thankful.
Oh. All right, share yours and then go back over that way, okay?
My sissy has 2 wiggly teeth.
Okay, back there.
I have my own celebration.
You have wiggly teeth too?
No. I'm celebrating that it's 9 days before Christmas. So I'm very happy to look under the tree and see what I got.
Hi, my name is Frank Patka. Some of you guys know I direct a nonprofit, and this last few weeks we were running out of money. And I had a little bit of panic moment. We put some prayer requests in. I was reminded to trust the higher power and trust the process and be patient, and the promises do come when they come, not when you necessarily want them. And thankfully, this last week we just got donations. $8,500 were donated just in like the last week. So thank you to the prayer warriors who are working for this, and yeah, appreciate the community.
Okay, let's do one or two more over there. We got two mics, both there, right? Okay.
I'm celebrating going to Portland and going to see my doctors.
Well, that's good. Yeah. Okay, one more. Reverend Jane.
I'm celebrating that we have 2 new people in this community who have decided they want to become unity ministers, and they have started the process.
Woo. Thank you. I'm celebrating my enthusiastic mic runners. Yes, sir. Oh, do you want me to share that? Can I share that? He said he's not afraid of ghosts anymore. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, kiddos, we're going to give you guys a blessing and let you go with our youth leader. So anybody of the kids, anybody who identifies as a kid, wants to go with the kids, come on up. We have Alana, a lovely youth leader. Wow, look at that good crew today. Oh, and Sonia. Sonia, are you helping with youth? All right, thank you, Sonia. All right, would you guys join me in blessing these lovelies here? We appreciate the holy gift you are. We see the divine light shining from you. May you always know what a treasure you are. May you always bring your gifts freely and fully to the world. Namaste. Woo. Thanks, kids. You're going to go roll in the snow. All right, we have, before we get into our announcements, we have a very special introduction of new members. This is something we do every so often when we get a load of new members. And Sarah, where are you? You going to handle that, introductions? And we have a lot of new members this time, so this is exciting. And this is Sarah. She's our membership director, amongst other things. Here you go. She'll be on 1, host 1.
Thank you, thank you. Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
They'll get you eventually.
Hello, there we go. Hello, hello. Good morning. I'm Sarah Jones. I am the membership coordinator. That's a really bright light. And we have some new members. Come on down, new members. Come on up, new members. Come on, come on, come on. Here they come. Oh my goodness. There's so many. Look at this. Look at this. I call this a dynamic dozen. 12 new members. They have all gone through an orientation. They've been approved by the board, and now it's my lucky job to introduce them all to you. So I'm going to call you forward and introduce you, and then Anne, my trusty assistant, will give you a little gift. Okay, Esther, come on down, girl. Right here. This is Esther Toso.
Hi, Esther.
Hey. So Esther has been married to Lonnie for 33 years and has a son, Lucas, who is 14 years old. She is in transition from homeschooling to finding her next focus, so we can kind of send good vibes for that, right? She's a gig worker, she's a motivational workshop trainer, and an entrepreneur. She was raised in a Catholic home with loving parents who lived through World War II in Germany. She received a traditional Catholic upbringing. In adulthood, although very thankful for her upbringing, she has realized there is so much more to discover in her spiritual journey and growth. She loves connecting with others and learning different ways to grow. Most recently, she has followed the work of Dr. Sue Morter, the Energy Codes, which, among other things, helped her during her cancer journey in 2023. She's excited to have recently completed certification as a Happy for No Reason coach. All right, I love that. Through Marcy Shimoff's program. She's interested as far as volunteering for special events team. I think she's already doing greeting and spirit groups and the women's group. So welcome, Esther. Are we glad to have Esther here or what? Yes, we are. And here's a little gift for you, Esther. Here we go. All right. All right. Tiff. Where's Tiff? There she is. Hi. Rearrange here. Okay. Tiff is mother to Aurora Rainier Blatnick Hager, also known as Ro. We'll just say Ro. And also to Patty Cakes, the kitty. Okay? Her occupation, she is in education and environmental conservation. Her passions, many passions, nature, music, dancing, art, reading, botany, meditation, singing, writing, baking, cooking, gardening, woodworking, many passions, huh? Yeah. Crafting, archery, hiking, tracking, education, recovery work, apothecary, and connecting with Source, probably the source of all of that, right? Her spiritual background, Tiff says that she is deeply connected to this earth and not of it in the slightest. I love that. And she says that she is growing in her spiritual path and her relationship with our Creator is ever evolving and expanding. She's interested in volunteering on the youth team, the earth care team, gardening and outdoor upkeep, and the divine healers. And she wants to do spirit groups and women's group and parents. So are we glad to have Tiff or what? Yeah. All right. Did I tell you it's a dynamic dozen or what? Yeah. Frank. There he is. Frank Patka, Executive Director of Changing Patterns. And maybe you remember at the beginning of the year, they were one of the local nonprofits that we voted to donate to. So Changing Patterns and Ryan and Frank showed up, and here they are becoming members. Is that awesome? So he is assisting citizens returning from prison successfully navigate the barriers of reentry. Frank founded Changing Patterns in 2017, and he wrote the Returning Citizen Survival Guide. Frank lists his family as his good friend Ryan, and who is the operations director of Changing Patterns, and another new member, not here today, but I think most of you know Ryan. His passions are prison reform and boxing. As far as spiritual background, he was indoctrinated in the Baptist Christian theology. His dad was actually a youth pastor at Foundry, formerly the First Baptist Church here in Bend. As far as volunteering, he is working on gardening and outdoor upkeep, and he's helping us set up for the sound bath. And we are so happy to have you here, Frank. You know, one thing I'm forgetting to do is to let them say something. So I'm going to backtrack. Esther, do you want to say anything?
I just want to say thank you for all the people that have built Unity, and I'm excited to be part of that future growth.
Tiff?
Same. Just very grateful. Thank you.
Likewise, thank you very much, and looking forward to being a member.
Okay, just hogging the microphone here, right? All right, let's go to our next page here. Bob Gordon, come on down. There you are. All right, Bob is married to Nancy, and his son Dan is here also, joining us as a member. He is the retired firefighter for the city of Seattle. Passions are family, physical fitness, and outdoor activity. He was Christian Science until 10 years old, and then with Unity of Seattle from 1975 to 1993. So he's been a Unity guy for quite a while now. Then moved to Bend and attended the Old Stone Church. Special events for his volunteer interests and the greeter team, and the men's group and seniors group. So, Bob, we are very happy to have you here, right?
Thank you, and I'm really happy to be here. And I tell you, one of the most important things to me here is the soul shine and the stuff and the feelings they add to our greetings. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Glad to have Bob here. Ryan McCrone is not with us, but I think many of you know him. Also with Changing Patterns. He's also a medical laser therapist at Ignite Laser Therapy. He's the operations director at Changing Patterns. He's a part-time instructor at COCC. And he's a house sitter and a dog walker. His passions are being a best friend, family, and the outdoors and learning. His spiritual background, Ryan says that a spiritual connection and relationship with a higher power greater than himself saved his life from the disease of alcoholism. In part from his program of recovery, he is exploring the tools of the ethical practices of yoga teachings in the form of the yamas and niyamas. He is attending Dharma meditations and familiarizing himself with the practices of Buddha. And with an exclamation point, sound baths. Okay. He's busy with gardening and outdoor upkeep and interested in spirit groups and men's groups. Round of applause for Ryan. I'm sure he'll hear it. All right. Dan. Come on down, Dan. Dan is a cook. And his passions are fishing, art, living a spiritual and peaceful life. His spiritual background, Unity for many years, so another Unity, longtime Unity person. He's interested in the greeters team, youth team, earth care team, gardening and outdoor upkeep, and the kitchen team. And I think he's already going on a couple of those, aren't you? So interested in spirit groups, the men's group, LGBTQ, and A Course in Miracles if that comes back. So glad to have you here, Dan. He says thank you. All right. Patty. Where's Patty? There she is. Hi. All right. Patty has a daughter who lives in Tualatin, Oregon. She's retired. Yes. Good point. Her passions are Qigong, yoga, walking and hiking, anything spiritual. She's been on her spiritual journey for about 4 years now. And she's interested in helping with the greeter team, Earth Care, and she is now helping with the children's birthday gift bags. Wants to do spirit groups, the women's groups, and seniors. So, Patty, so happy to have you here with us. Do you want to say something?
I'm so grateful to be here. I love all of you, and I feel your love. Thank you.
Very sweet. Very sweet. All right, Haven. Where's Haven? There she is. Hi. All right, so Haven has 2 daughters, a 25-year-old in Corvallis and 10-year-old Seffi. You know Seffi? So occupation, she is an entrepreneur. She's a bookkeeper and soon-to-be tax preparer. And her passions are bookkeeping for small businesses and personal finance, parenting, alternative healing, yoga, books and reading, personal growth, and people. Her spiritual background, she comes from a heavily patriarchal, evangelical Christian background, and her family of origin still claims those beliefs, making her the black sheep of the family. All right. All right. How many of those do we have here today? Absolutely. You're in good company, dear. She left the religion around 15 years ago and has only recently healed the religious trauma enough to dip her toes back into spiritual community. And she has deeply missed the feeling of that spiritual community. We're so happy to have you here. Yay, thanks for dipping your toe here. She's interested in volunteering on the youth team, the kitchen team, the administrative team. She loves to bake and cook. And she wants to participate with spirit groups, the women's group, LGBTQ, parents, and maybe Course in Miracles. Okay, welcome.
I am a hugger. If you want to hug me, you are more than welcome to. So come say hi to me because I probably won't come say hi to you. But also, I have to leave rather quickly after service today because my daughter has a much more active social calendar than I do, and she has a celebration for the end of basketball season. So if you don't catch me today, catch me in one of the next weeks.
All right. Great to have you here, Haven. All right. Victoria. Yeah. So, hi. Victoria is a nurse and a hypnotherapist. She has 4 boys and 7 grandchildren. How can that be? Her passions are mental health, being outdoors, and animals. Her spiritual background, she was raised Catholic, but the focus around her home was more spiritual, and that has been her focus as an adult. For volunteering, special events team, prayer team, and she wants to participate with the family kitchen. Spirit groups, women's group, Course in Miracles. Lots of Course in Miracle folks. Okay, Victoria.
I'm just excited to have this available within our community and be a part of it.
All right, let's welcome Victoria. Okay, Nicole. Hey. All right, so Nicole is married to Tom. She has 4 children, Zoe, Lyra, am I going to pronounce these right? Lyra, and Tega. And 10-year-old Lucy, is right back there. And 3 grandchildren, Ember, Hunter, and Will. All these young-looking women with grandchildren, I don't get it. She is a certified mindfulness meditation teacher and mentor. She's a ritual and altar creation facilitator and a community herbalist. For her passion, she loves to be outside in nature. She grows herbs and makes herbal supplements for her family and neighbors. She finds joy in making altars outdoors. Nicole was raised Catholic and attended Catholic school, but in high school, she would go to a little shop that had metaphysical books and sit on their floor and read. She fell in love with astrology and Shakti Gawain's book, Creative Visualization. Yeah. Nicole spent most of her young adult life being pulled between her family's religion and the way she truly felt about her connection with the universe. She tried to fit into a church community. She even became a deacon. She knew, though, that she wasn't being true to herself and that it was time to leave the Catholic Church. She was fortunate to find teachers and mentors on her new path. She attended many Vipassana retreats and became a student of the Dharma. Her family celebrates the 8 pagan Sabbats. Her home is a beautiful blend of beliefs. Nicole says, I am grateful for all of my experiences that have led me to this moment and this place, and we are very grateful, too, to have you here.
I'm just very grateful to be a part of this community, and I look forward to getting to know everyone and connecting. Thank you.
Yeah. I had a little bit more on the next page for Nicole. She's been watching the service online or recordings for almost 2 years now. Yeah. She wants to be on the cleaning team, special events, greeters, gardening and outdoor upkeep, and the healing team, spirit groups, women's and parrots groups. Okay, Sandy, do you want me to come to you? All right. Yeah. Okay, hey Sandy. Sandy's family is Leah. Where's Leah? Is she here? There she is, Leah. And Carl Nachman and Sahaley. She is retired. Her passions are nature and art. She was raised Lutheran. And she moved to Bend recently, so I know, July. So we know Leah's very happy to have her here, and we are too. Would you like to say something?
Yeah, I'm just so grateful for this community, and just so happy my daughter brought me here. When I lived in White Salmon, I was a part of the Unitarian Universalist group, and I was really sorry to leave them, but you guys are just awesome. I just so enjoy coming here every Sunday, and so thank you so much.
Great to have you here, Sandy. And last but not least, we have Cher. And I'm going to say Cher, and you're going to say your last name.
Do I have to? Sorry, it has 2 Z's in it. Sobieschek.
Okay. Sobieschek. Everybody say it together. Sobieschek. Okay. We've got it. All right. So Cher is an interior and exterior design consultant. She's a certified aging in place specialist and has a sales and marketing degree. Her spiritual background, she knew Jane and many others from the spiritual awareness community between 2002 and 2014 in the Old Stone Church. She wants to be on the special events team, the greeters team, earth care, gardening and outdoor upkeep, marketing, facilities management, fundraising. Oh my goodness, we're going to sign you up for so many things. And spirit groups, women's groups, seniors, Course in Miracles. So, Cher, very happy to have you here.
Thank you. I don't know why I particularly feel shy right now, but I do. I didn't give a lot of background in there because it seemed like we were just going to come up and say, hi, this is who we have, and then we'd sit down. I wasn't expecting to hear so many wonderful things from all the new people who have joined along with me. I couldn't be more thrilled to be here. I was raised Unitarian. I've been jumping back and forth between there and here, and this is my home. You guys have made me feel like family, and it's just so wonderful to have something to be able to put all that comes through me out to the rest of everybody and make this a better place for everyone. And thank you. I'm just so thrilled.
All right. So dynamic dozen or what? Aren't these some great people we're bringing into our community? So glad to have you come in as members. Let me get out of the way.
Scooch on this side a little bit tighter.
Can we scoot in a
Come
little
forward.
together? You want to go in?
Come forward a little bit into the light. Step into the light, friends.
There you go.
Step, step, step. There you go. Girl in black. Watch out. Okay. We're set. Sarah. Okay. 1, 2. Yabba dabba doo. One more. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Thank you.
All right.
Wow, that's awesome. I don't think we've ever had that many at one time, have we, new members? That was beautiful. Yeah. All right. We're going to go real quick through our announcements because we got some awesome stuff today. We have a guest musician who is not new to our stage, Pete Kartsunis. If you guys have not seen Pete before, he is amazing. And he'll tell you about, I think we're doing a concert with Pete pretty soon too, right? We'll talk about that later. Okay, so let's get to our announcements real quick. Sound bath, as Donna mentioned, tonight. It'll be her last, but not the last. That's a beautiful, beautiful experience if you haven't been to one. Men's group is also happening tomorrow night. If you have not, if you identify as a man, you are welcome. I'm figuring if you're not identifying a man and you're just a woman wanting to hang out with a bunch of guys, they probably wouldn't kick you out. Seems like they love the attention, so I'd say pretty much anybody could go to the men's group tomorrow night, but men especially. If you're looking for some great soul connection with some brothers from Unity, go, 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 go. They meet every 2-ish weeks. Tomorrow at 6. First and third Mondays. Thank you, Eric. Okay, deep dive. As you guys probably know, we have our new offering every Wednesday evening. It's deep dive, a little different, a little more meditative, a little quieter, reflective service, and that's happening this Wednesday. Divine Healers, which we also have monthly, that's this Saturday, with Matthew leading the charge on that. We have a lot of amazing healers in our community. I mean, really amazing healers. So if you have anything that you'd like to address, come check that out. Saturday from 2 to 3:30. Our big concert that we've been talking about for a while is with Rafe Perlman. Oh, we are so excited. This concert is almost sold out. In fact, it may be close to sold out. May already be sold out, but if you haven't got your tickets, do it today, and you will not regret it. This is going to be a lot of fun. It always is. It's going to be a special winter solstice concert on the 21st. So do we still need volunteers for service helping on that, or are we covered? Anybody to? Yeah, if you want to come to the concert and volunteer, we do have a couple of needs left. Talk to Claire about that. And Giving Tuesday. You guys, we've been talking about Giving Tuesday. This is our year-end drive where we have a specific goal that we really need to hit. And this is to make sure that we can go into the new year thriving. We have a new minister to bring on. We have new programs to offer. There's so much that we need to be doing. So we really need everybody to pitch in a little bit to this Giving Tuesday, above and beyond your normal giving, which we hope is an automated thing. If you haven't set up automated giving, that would be great. But this is like a little extra. It's your little present under the tree for your Unity community that's going to help us start off the new year strong. So please consider doing that. You can scan that. There's information in the lobby too, but it specifically goes to our growth fund for next year. And I think that's all I've got on here, right? We good? Thank you. All right. So with that, I would love to introduce Pete. Are you ready to do a song, dude? Okay, let's do a song. Pete Kartsunis, Bend local, amazing, and someone we hope to see up here more often, so enjoy.
I'm going to have a couple buddies up here with me. You guys know the lovely Eric and Dave. Well, it's a really, it's a big honor to be back here. I love all of you and just everything about this place. Recently got back from Greece. Spent a month there. It's my first time I've been there. I'm a Greek American, and yeah, had quite a profound experience. Wrote a lot of songs, and yes, the concert was going to be in January, but we moved it just earlier today to March 14th, and I just thought it's going to be my CD release show. So please do come, and that'll push me to have the CD done by then. That's one of the reasons, too. This is an older song that's not on any albums, but it felt like it fit with the talk a bit, and I wrote it in Bali a few years ago. It's called Matahari, a beautiful word. So I always say it's so beautiful it sounds Hawaiian, because the Hawaiian language is so gorgeous, and it's a song that meaning the word Matahari means the eye of the day. Wake up with the eye of this new day. Make a few new friends along the way. Sit before the ocean as it waves. Still inside this moment, I will stay. Answers to these questions here I find. Turning off the noise inside my mind. Everything before is left behind. Still inside this this moment I unwind, and I'm gone to stay, and I'm not running away. I'm dancing in the places where my heart is surely taking me to be within those dreams that I've made. Facing fears is always hard to do, but such a gift from you to only you. Take yourself out way beyond the blue. Still inside this moment is your truth, and be gone to stay. Oh, and try not running away, and dance inside the places where your heart is surely taking you to be within those dreams that you've made. Ooh, everybody sing. Just wake up with the eye of this new day, and wake up with the might of hurry. Oh, the might of hurry. Oh, the might of hurry. Might of hurry. Thank you.
So good. Oh, man. Music is it's a part of our ministry. I mean, really is. I mean, like Bob said earlier, it's part of our message. It's not just a side thing. For us, it is really important. I mean, do you guys feel that loving energy from a great musician sharing like that? It's amazing. And thank you, Soulshine, Dave. You and your team always add that essential piece to our services every week. So thank you, all of you musicians. All right, we have our very own William now to come up and share some of his poetic wisdom. Maybe it's not going to be poetic this week, but I doubt it. Welcome to the stage, William, for the message today.
Thank you, Pete. That was beautiful. I think you've been the guest musician before when I gave a talk. And thank you, Soulshine. You guys rock. And thank you to the AV team. And everyone, it's an honor to be here before you today. Dancing with the Darkness. This seemed appropriate to me because we've had a dancing theme recently. And the days are getting shorter, and we're approaching the winter solstice, and the nights are so long, and it's not Christmas, and I feel like this winter is going to last the rest of my life. It's never going to end. It's going to go on and on. And I'm a member of AA, and I've had a couple of moments recently in AA meetings where people have talked about fear. And words are clumsy, and we're dealing with these broad thoughts of, love and fear, light and darkness. And I was reading where a Zen Buddhist monk in Japan, and this was a man who had lived a lifetime of Zen Buddhism, and had helped many people along their path to enlightenment. And the last words he spoke on his deathbed to one of his disciples was, "I don't want to die." In the last moment of this deeply wise man's life, he had that fear of not knowing what's next. And the fact is, Jack, our lives are a dance between light and darkness, between love and fear. Shoot, I experience light and darkness on my drive to work each night. And it's something that doesn't go away. It's something that we'll be dealing with as we go on. And words are clumsy because they can change meaning. Words mean different things to different people. And, we're living with our life as a relationship with ourselves. And we get to go to sleep with ourselves and wake up with ourselves. And how we're feeling about ourselves has so much to do with the way we see the world and the way we live in our relationships. If someone's absolutely miserable, they're probably going to project that onto their wife or their husband or their kids or their boss or their job. And so this is something we're all dealing with and we're all living with all the time, and a lot of times we're not really aware of it. We're going to talk about some principles, the unity principles. And what I find really interesting is in my spiritual journey, I've also studied Hermetic wisdom, Golden Dawn. I've also studied Pythagorean. And those wisdom schools go all the way back to ancient Egypt. And the unity principles, kind of like the 12 steps of AA, which are used by many different groups, these principles are also used by many different groups. So it's really important to choose our beliefs wisely, because what we believe, we make live within us. What we believe about ourselves and the world are a lens in which we see everything. Einstein said, a great quote from Einstein is, and I'm going to paraphrase because I didn't write it down, but the first thing you need to do is decide, is the world a friendly place? Because if you decide the world is a friendly place, the world will become a friendly place. If you're raised to believe that the world is not a friendly place, then everything you see is a lens through that. I was once an NPC. Seriously. And I believe many of us are NPCs. For those of you who aren't aware, NPC is a video game reference. The non-player characters in a video game. I was raised with a strict, cultish set of beliefs about God and the world in the little religion I was raised in. And I honestly believed that the devil was out to get me. I was always a sensitive person. I was always sensitive about energies. And I had many nights in my bed, terrified, praying to God to protect me from this evil entity who was out to get me. And I really believed that. Fortunately, I've had some events in my life that have woken me up, and I've been able to examine my beliefs. The first principle of unity is that God is all and works for the highest good. And the idea of God, language is difficult. Language can be, but the idea of an innate wisdom, the idea of a life that knows where it's going. I did not create myself. I don't know where this is that it came from. When I look into a mirror and see someone looking out at the mirror at me, what is that? Science has been brilliant about breaking down the atom and measuring things, but what is consciousness? It's the great mystery, and yet here I am. I'm still here. To believe at a baseline that life loves me and is looking out for my highest good is the basic first principle of unity and the place to start. The second, and the metaphor of light, so hang on, time out. Light and love have no opposites. There is no complete darkness. Science once thought that in the vacuum of space, that was complete darkness, and they found out there is no vacuum of space. They've looked into the deepest, darkest recesses of space and found that it's filled with light. Gamma rays, all these different kind of rays that I don't know, but it's filled with vibration. We oscillate between light and dark, the yin and yang symbol of the swirl of the white and the swirl of the black. Sacred yin and yang, zeros and ones, which denote oscillation and vibration, which is the essence of all things. Love is totality, and love has no opposite. You can't force darkness into light, and even in the darkest of the dark, there still exists light. They even have sensitive cameras now that can take a person and put them in a completely dark room and photograph them, because right now, as we sit here, we're releasing photons. With every beat of our heart, we're producing electricity. We have an electromagnetic signature that exists within us all the time. The second principle of unity is we are a spark of divinity. That whatever this divine innate wisdom is us. It is what emanates us every moment. I don't make my heart beat. I don't keep my body breathing. It does it on its own. And in a lot of ways, I look at this life as I got a ticket to ride. I did. It was a gift. I could have been nothingness. And yet, here I am. I keep waking up inside of the same body every day. What is that? So that we are a spark of divinity. And we have free will. Unity principle number 3, we create our own experiences with our thinking. Thoughts create reality. And with free will, that bear in mind, what do we choose to think about? What do we choose to entertain? I often catch myself entertaining anger or resentment, resistance. I often fight against this urge to be a curmudgeon, which I've spoken about before. This is a daily practice of mine. Because what I think about has power over me. Do I choose my thoughts consciously? Unity principle number 5 is taking this into action. I remember one of the first times when I woke up, one of the first times I started to examine myself and realized, wow, I was given all this programming and found out it wasn't true. All these beliefs about gay people and people of other colors and people of other socioeconomic situations, and had all these beliefs about all these things that I ended up finding out weren't true, which left me feeling really naked. To be raised in a religion and feel like this is God's only approved religion, and only those people in this religion are approved by Him, to find out that was all a joke. It was all a lie. That God is beyond, you can't put God in a box. God is everything. You can't steal anything from God. You can't piss God off. So when I was going through this, I had a really profound dream. And the dream became a poem. And I'm about to say this poem. And if you don't mind, it's easier for me to close my eyes. So hang on, time out. Once upon a time, there was a little boy and a little girl, and they were lost in a dungeon. And the dungeon was dark, and the dungeon was dank, and the dungeon was cramped, and they'd been lost in this dungeon for so long, it was all they knew. They had forgotten everything else. And one day, after crawling out of a narrow, cramped corridor, they came into this open space, and they looked up, and they caught something up high, and it was glimmering, and it was shimmering, and it was bright. And as they examined it more closely, they noticed a staircase rising up off the dungeon floor. And as they trepidly walked up the staircase, they saw that there was a door barely cracked open at the top of the staircase. And they got to the door, just where that light was streaming out. And it hurt their eyes to look at it, but they couldn't look away as though it were an answer to a question they didn't know they were asking but wanted just the same. And just as they were about to reach out and touch this glimmering, shimmering, golden light, a voice emanated up off the dungeon floor. And the voice said, "Little boy, little girl, whatever you do, don't go into the light." And the little boy looked down into the dungeon, and he said, "Why not go into the light? It's glimmering, it's shimmering, it's beautiful. Why would I not go into the light?" And the voice said, "Most truly I say to you, that if you go into the light, it will expose you of being the naked, pathetic little things that you are." And the little boy was crushed. How could he not be worthy enough to go into the light? How could he somehow not be good enough to go into the light? And the little girl didn't listen to the voice at all. She grabbed his hand and she's pulling him towards the door. And the little boy was so pissed off that he wasn't worthy of the light. Out of spite, he didn't want to go into it. But she pulled him, and there came a moment of decision. And the real question is, what would you wish for that little boy and that little girl? What would you wish they would do? Because what you would wish for them to do is what you're secretly wishing for you to do. I remember one time I did a vision quest with a shaman, and I had all these great visions, these great things, these revelations. And I'm starting to tell the shaman, and he said, "Shh, shh." He says, "What you heard and what you saw in your vision quest is for you. It's all you. Every character in your vision quest is you." And so I had to examine that. I had this dream. I remembered it verbatim. I was the little boy, and I was the little girl, and I was the voice in the dungeon. All these things are existing within me. I have these voices in me that tell me that I'm not good enough, that I'm not worthy, that I'm unlovable. These are all real darknesses. When we talk about darkness, you could say fear and jealousy and rage and judgment and prejudice. These are all things that exist within all of us because we've been programmed by them by this world. The idea of enlightenment, hang on, time out. If you look at the old pictures of Christ or pictures of saints and stuff, it shows them with a halo. There's someone who's had a self-revelation, someone who's realized that we're all one, we're all together, that no one's all bad and no one's all good. Even the most enlightened person stubs their toe and cusses. Even the most saintly person has had moments where they've betrayed someone or lied. And even the most awful person you can imagine is capable of beauty. All these things exist, and it's a play, it's a dance that we have with ourselves. And we're free moral agents here. We have sovereignty. We have the ability to think about things that are beautiful, to recite mantras, to pray. Praying is creative thinking. Praying is not much different than casting spells, to intentionally recite a mantra. I recite a lot of mantras, especially when I'm angry or scared. I'll recite them. Grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. In that mantra, I am reaffirming into my subconscious mind serenity, acceptance, courage. Sometimes I'll recite the mantra, I am lighthearted, easygoing, and irresistibly charming. Especially when I'm feeling like a total dork who's incapable of saying anything graceful. But therein, what am I doing? I'm programming my own subconscious mind, which makes me not an NPC. I want to leave this with a positive poem. Because painting with words take us to places within ourselves. And a lot of times when we're praying, we may not be feeling it, we may not even really believe it, but if we say a prayer with conviction, we then put that seed into our own subconscious mind. And if we think about it through our day, we begin to design a reality within us. It's a nice place to be. Kind of like the idea that this world is a beautiful place to be. This world will give us everything we need, even if that's suffering. And suffering is a great teacher. Fear is a great teacher. All these things that happen to us could be happening to us or could be happening for us. So I have a tale to tell. Can you handle this tale? This is a tale that will bring kings to their knees. This is a tale that will cause oceans to boil. Hearts will be broken, fortunes squandered, wars waged over this very tale, and it will in turn cause soldiers to lay down their weapons in the heat of battle and turn around eagerly seeking home. And this tale is all about lullabies, butterflies, hummingbirds, fairy tales, waterfalls, rainbows, and shooting stars, peaches, mangoes, cherries, strawberries, and sweet serendipitous kisses in the sultry summer sunset, or whatever that is. And whatever that is, I want to swim in it naked. I want to spread it over my golden brown toast and eat it in small bites. I want to pour it into a glass and sip it in small amounts. Whatever that is kind and forgiving, whatever that is loving, whatever that is free, whatever that is, hook me up, because I'm so down. So as you go through your day, remember you are a sovereign being, a sacred point of consciousness, and your life is your doing. What you choose to believe. And you will have moments where things come up, where things happen to you. I remember when I worked the 12 steps, I got sober. I worked the steps. I made my amends, and there were a lot of amends that I was terrified to make. Some I made amends to someone even though I felt like they didn't deserve it. But I made my amends. And I really tried living a good life. I helped other people get sober. I did good deeds. And I thought, yeah, man, I'm putting so much good karma out there, nothing bad's going to happen to me. Life is very lifey. And even if we're doing good, there's times our hearts will be broken. You know, sorrow and loss are a part of this experience. Being humbled is a part of this experience. And I've had times recently where there was a lot of really scary things going down around me, and my biggest intent was not to add to it, not to react to it, not to get in and try to steer it, but to let it happen and to be willing to be uncomfortable, to be willing to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, and know that this isn't going to last, this too shall pass. And that takes a lot of courage and it takes a lot of faith, but we're all capable of that. And I did. And I had times where I was up late at night, times when I was in real fear. And even in the fear, I'm like, this isn't me. This will pass. It's kind of like in Seinfeld, every time he sees Newman, he's like, Newman. When these fears come up with me now, a lot of times I'll go, oh, it's you. It's jealousy. Or it's fear, or it's the thought, I'm afraid of everything's going to fall apart and I'm going to become homeless. You know, and even when I'm in the grips of that, I realize this isn't real, this isn't me, this isn't going to last. Of my own free moral agency. Mother, Father, birther of the cosmos, precious, benevolent love, sacred yin and yang and zeros and ones, I know that this life is a gift. And I know it's an honor to be here. May I be an agent of light in service to the highest good. May I be a channel of the loving cosmos. I'm past the point of believing in a heaven. I'm past the point of believing in a hell. I'm not even sure that when this body passes away, that what I think of as myself will exist on the other side. I don't think I can store up treasures in heaven. I've come down to use brutal, modern American English, please forgive me for this, but I would rather give a shit. Even if there's nothing left after this, I still would rather love. I would rather love. I see value in that. Thank you.
I agree. William, thank you. And Pete is going to come up and do another beautiful song for us. And as I was listening to that, I was just thinking about how important this community is to help us along those ins and outs, ups and downs. I mean, we all have them, but to have other people to go through it and support us through it is a gift. It's a treasure. So thank you for that, and thank you, community. I hope that you guys appreciate what we have as a collective here together. So thank you.
Thank you for that beautiful talk. I thought of another 100 songs I should play now. This one seems to be the universal song of all talks. I played it on the stage before. This is one of those songs that I learn from every time I play it. I'm lucky enough to just get to call it my own, but it was given to me from the Great Spirit to give to you. And it came out in about 25 minutes one day about 4 years ago. And it's called Gratitude. And you can sing along with me on the chorus. And the chorus is one word. Can you guess what word it is? Spaghetti.
I was going to say horseshoes.
And I hope to see you on March 14th. There'll be a new album out, and hopefully I'll be lucky enough to have these guys join me for some music as well. Taking all I can today, I'm holding on and giving thanks. All for goodness sake. The love and every heartbreak makes us everything we are. We hurt and feel, we heal and scar. All we find along the way makes us who we are today. Mountains that seem hard to climb, just fragments of a fragile mind. Chase the heart, leave behind the things you didn't want to find. Listen when the teacher speaks, face the mirror and dry your cheeks. Not the easiest to do, though freedom starts when you love you. Gratitude. Yeah, well, all will not be understood. There's bad within the great or good. Take the lessons that you should and learn from where you know you could. For every high there is a low. For every yes there is a no. All we gather along the way makes us who we are today. Oceans that are hard to swim, a fuel for when our light goes dim. Life's a line both thick and thin. We sometimes lose, we sometimes win. Grab it all and hold it near. Appreciate when facing fears. Not the easiest to do, though possible when you love you. Gratitude. Gratitude. It will take all that you have today, the dark, the light, the green, the gray. Say a prayer or meditate, eat all you have upon your plate. It's fine to let your pages turn, embrace the change when bridges burn. Not the easiest to do, there's no alone when you love you. Gratitude. Gratitude. Oh, gratitude. Gratitude. Oh, gratitude. Gratitude.
Wow, thank you. Again, William, thank you. Perfect pairing, Pete. Thank you. And Soulshine, of course, you guys, what a dynamic trio. Ah, beautiful. Reverend Jane, come on up. We're going to do our prayer with our beloved Reverend Jane.
So you can take your green sheets that are in front of you, or if you're online or here, you can use the code and you can do it virtually. This is a place where you're putting down that which appears to be true. And you are claiming what is really true. And you're allowing us to hold it with you. Right now, in each of our lives, there are circumstances going on that don't make us feel good. And it's so easy to slip into the belief that it's always going to be this way. The darkness will never end. But that's not truth. And so, in prayer, we're saying to those beliefs, you're not the boss of me. I remember my daughter when she was 4, we were walking over a little bridge in an arboretum, and I said, what are you going to do if the troll pops out? And she says, I'm going to say, you talk to my daddy about that. That's what we're doing with prayer. We're talking to the wisdom that is everywhere, to the lights that are pulsing and the life that is growing in the darkness, even though we can't see it with our material eyes. So please, write down what it is that you are holding as truth. Let us hold it with you, because we're all stronger. We can't promise you all $8,500, or maybe we can. I don't know. But whatever it is, identify with the light, with the life that is everywhere. Let's pray together. Right now, as the skies are dark, as circumstances are not to our liking, we remember the truth. There is one life, one love. It is everywhere, always. And it is all-powerful. And so no matter what appears to be, there is a greater truth for me. There is a greater truth. And it is recreating my life in this moment. And that is what I adhere to. And as I hold that truth, I am filled with gratitude. I'm filled with gratitude to have the privilege of knowing that there is more than the eye can see, and to have a community that will hold that knowing with me. I am so grateful, and so it is. Let's take that to song.
With a gratitude song.
The gratitude song. Yeah. How about we use that energy to welcome anyone who's new today? Is there anyone here for the first time-ish and want to just raise your hand? Hey, would you like to just say hello? Here, wait. That's okay. We have some online. We just want to hear you. Come on.
I'm Sarah. Hi.
Hi, Sarah.
Hello. I live in Sisters, just in case anybody else lives in Sisters.
Welcome, Sarah. What do we got?
A couple with 3 kids.
Woo!
They navigated their way out of here slowly. I grew up and raised Christian. Didn't work for me. I was always the kid kind of trying to find something else. My mom's a musician, my dad's a musician. Been around music my whole life. I wish I'm not a musician, no. Happy to talk, but not sing, thank you.
Yes, you can.
What's that?
Awesome, awesome. Anybody
Anyways,
else?
Thank you.
Over here. Yay. Let's bring it down. I'll share my mic.
I'll run. Okay, I want to run.
My name is Jamie, and then this is also Jesus.
My name is Jesus.
Woo! Yeah, and my mom likes to come here. She likes to come. She likes to come here, and she's been telling me about it, and I've met her a few times, and so I really like it here. So.
Where? From Venezuela. Nice. I'm working on my Spanish, so pretty soon we can talk. You can help me.
My name's Faith, and I am River and Rebecca's sister, and so just came down to be able to listen to William and kind of experience unity, and very grateful to be here.
Glad to have you. Anybody else? Did we miss anybody? Anybody else new? All right. We got one. We got a live one. What do you want to volunteer for? What can we sign you up for?
I will be here next week. This place is everything I thought it would be, and I'm really excited to come back. And thank you, guys.
What's your name?
Oh, right. My name's Brooke.
Brooke.
Like the trout, yeah.
Welcome, Brooke. All right. That's awesome. A lot of new people, a lot of new faces. We are going to move into giving. Actually, a beautiful time, a chance for us to contribute to the community that we're all a part of. So we have some greeters coming on up here. If you are a regular, not irregular, but a regular. Sorry, it just happens. Those things come out of my mouth. If you are a regular, one of the most awesome things you can do is to just get onto the automated giving. So you sign up and you say, make this gift every month. There's this little checkbox, and you come up with an amount that works for you. And that really helps our community budget. It helps us to know what we're working with each month. And it helps to establish a sense of involvement, engagement for you, which I think is really important. Because when you're part of a community, part of something, I think it helps us to feel like we actually are a part when we're contributing in some way, whether it's as a volunteer or monetarily or even with just your spiritual energy. So consider that. All right, greeters, rock and roll. And if you're online, you can text, you can scan the QR code. Does anybody else love QR codes as much as I do? I mean, it's such a geek thing, but you know, it really is so easy. If you can find them, yeah. They don't have Braille QR codes yet?
Not yet.
Wow. Dude, let's work on that.
The guide dog couldn't help you. Sing the gratitude song.
Gratitude in my heart.
I got
Gratitude in my soul. I just want to say thank you.
I just want to say thank you.
I just want to say thank you.
you for it all. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Thank you for it all. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. I got gratitude in my heart, gratitude in my soul, baby. I just want to say thank you, thank you. I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for it all. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Thank you for it all.
She came back. Good thing. Yeah, she got some Christmas shopping to do. If you guys would join me in our blessing of the offering up on the screen here. From the love of pure spirit within us, we bless these gifts. We send them forth to heal, bless, and prosper. They are evidence of our faith and belief. They do good work in the world and return to us multiplied abundantly. And so it is. Thank you, everyone. And finally, don't forget to hang out afterwards and socialize in the lobby. Say hello to a new person. Give them hugs if they're allowing hugs. All of our new members, welcome them. And let's start our week great with the prayer of intention. This is how we affirm that everything that we've felt and done here today goes beyond these walls into the world. Yes. It doesn't just stay here. We take it with us all week long, all right? Join me if you would. Holy light shines within and all around me, a presence of love that is always there. I am a radiance. I am a radiant field of love energy. I am a holy light. My essence cradles and guides me. I am a gift in this world. I go forth from here in joy to just the world with my loving light. Oh,
You're good.
Thank you, everybody. Have a beautiful week.
I got gratitude in my heart, ain't right? I got gratitude in my soul. I just want to say thank you, merci beaucoup. I just want to say thank you and have a great week. I just want to say thank you for it all.